Pretty interesting right now. Let's see what happens. Will it be another body, or will it be something else? All right. When he ran through the door, what did he find at the back of the room? It was 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. What does that mean? Another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh no. There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Oh shit. Fumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality that I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Oh shit, she's knocked out as well. Oh, don't, Sakura, don't be a murderer, please. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Toko? Don't tell me Toko too.
Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. My name is...
The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh?
We tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her by herself.
I hate everything he says. Every word that comes out of his stupid mouth annoys me. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However... But why is it Justice Hammer 4?
Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked
with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to 3?
Oh shit! Because it went off at this... Oh man, we don't know who... The thingy, the body alert must have gone off at the same time for both?
What?
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
Well, you mentioned Justice Hammer... Oh shit. Justice Hammer 3. You just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one who's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hey! Hifumi's been killed?
Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us.
Yeah, the announcement must have counted. The announcement, both of us saw the body at the same time. So the announcement doubled for both. Fuck. Then we better go check it out.
Oh, yeah, you check it out. Of course, come on.
So Sakura Byakuya. Man, we're losing 3 people in this chapter. We've got the murder as well. And I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab...
Oh.
Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? See, something has come up.
Yeah, I heard Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, that's not all. It is gone. Huh? What is gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, that's the wrong voice.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Hey. Everyone back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. Couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and... carried the body away. They really must be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're not going to die here. What is going on with her, man? We're going to die just like those guys did. Died. No one else can die. It's okay. Only 2 people can die at once, or he gets pissed off.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
Yeah, something is super weird here. All the people who are really chill are really freaking out right now. Celeste is being extremely weird. Kyoko's disappeared.
First there were two murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural.
Oh, hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka too. Can't be, it can't be. No.
Hina, calm down.
We're all gonna die, all of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Oh god.
You might be the next target be, Toko.
Huh?
What? I completely forgot she's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime?
We didn't have a choice. We passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
She's still unconscious?
Damn. Wait, so she knew we were still up there and she said nothing. Why? That's an annoying little insect that clings to me whenever I go. We'd be better off to get here. You bastard! Calm down, you forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me.
Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back upstairs again. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Byakuya, if something happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you.
We shut all the nurses and bolted up the stairs. This fucking stair running is killing me, man. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... Toko! Oh, fuck, the body's gone again. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. I'm convinced this Celeste has done this. I just don't know how. And I'm very interested in finding out how she did it. But I'm convinced she's done this. Because she's been having... Every time something goes wrong, it's her who's pulling us away from stuff. I'm convinced it's her. It was gone. Or it's like her teaming up with someone. And now she's going to frame him to get rid of them. Oh, fucking, I don't know. I'm convinced she's involved in this. Taka's body, which should have been right there. It's disappeared.
This is...
This can't be happening.
Oh, are we all hallucinating this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. Yo, this murder is awesome already. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I know I saw it before. What I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? What are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish.
Disappeared.
It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did it has hidden the body.
But why would they do that?
I couldn't possibly begin to imagine.
Man, he's really pissed.
Anyway, our cartoon suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree.
You gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that, we split into 2 groups.
And now this time you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this is Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing.
Hold on a second. Kyoko was an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us.
You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love.
That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro.
Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that.
Well, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, it will not be a third murder if they were to break that rule.
Oh, that's, I'll mince you without a second thought. Mince and grind you, turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs?
Indeed. Indeed.
Let's see.
So since
2 people have been killed.
there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. He still meant it when I should be better off without you, though. Oh, he actually cares. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the
2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. And the only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? She's not involved in this case. Where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter?
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Whatever, we need to find those bodies. A little narrative here can't move forward.
So then.
Very well, then let us split and begin the searching.
But.
There's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean.
I know that. I think I do, but...
If you are still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Oh, okay, thank you.
No need to thank me. Let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. My name is Poo 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 Poopy Pants, and I have a stupid face.
Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. I wonder if he was serious when he said that was a time machine. He's probably just fucking around. All right, this is pretty interesting. I'm very interested. Let's see what's going on. She's out. Like a drag of blood. All right. I'm looking very much forward to this court case. I bet it's going to be extremely long as well. All right, where would the bodies have gone to then? All right, let's check the art room first. Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
We need to search the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that?
Rattle, rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. Why is the door locked? What? Okay. Suspicious. I thought maybe that was to like another room then. Makoto.
Come on.
Are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository.
Huh? You mean?
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I really told Hino and Sakura we'll go on ahead.
Their bodies are in the repository? There's one thing, right? There's a thing in that room behind one of the vending machines or the dartboard thing. It looks like it pulls out. And I'm pretty sure is a secret passage and is going to be the key to this murder. What the fuck is the repository? I don't even know where that is. What do you mean a repository? What the fuck is that? I don't even remember seeing a repository. Oh, it's up here? What? Was it the one in the art room? Yeah, okay, that's a repository. Why is that the repository? What is a repository? I've not really come across that word before. Place where or receptacle in which things are or may be stored. Oh, okay. Are the bodies here somewhere? Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I have no choice to go inside. Yo, Celeste is so fucking suspicious here. When I entered, I saw... Fucking hell, they both are. The two bodies had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Oh boy.
A body has been discovered.
Wait, what?
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Wait, what? Okay. Oh, there's an idea running around in my head that I don't know though.
Here we are, without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for your class trial.
Okay, here's my suspicion. Celeste is a robot. You ready? This is it. Celeste or someone in this group is a robot, and it doesn't count when they see the body because they need 3 people to see it. But one of them's a fucking robot. Yeah, that's my new suspicion. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left to uncover is the culprit.
Okay, the culprit.
What the heck?
Oh, hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do
Oh, there you go.
this?
She's got the talking.
Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. They did the Pokemon revival with tears, but this wasn't a movie. This wasn't Pokemon the movie. What? What? This wasn't...
He's alive again?
What?
Where am I? Cold. So cold.
What?
Hifumi, wake up!
Huh?
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Robot fairy erased. Robot fairy erased.
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
Yeah, rip robot fairy. Damn, I was hoping Celeste would be a robot.
Everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail
Alright.
of a
Alright,
cat.
okay. Alright, we get it, dude. Don't ham it up too much.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
His eyes closed. And then he never opened again. Oh, he is dead now. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. Yasuhiro. That was like, hey, you're hamming it up now, fat boy, right? You get it. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, they were no second miracle. Reality set in again. Alright. Yeah, I know what is fucking happening. This is bonkers, man. This is some...
This is some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words.
Oh! What? Damn. What? What? What a dick. What? My God, he's such a douche. He's such a douche.
Now this time has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, this case is solved.
Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi? And then going so far as to hide their bodies? Criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what Hero is?
What is this?
I suspect that one of those two killed each other and then got killed afterwards. That's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive... Although I don't know how that would work again. To kill two of our friends.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
It does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Start gathering evidence, boy. Yep. The killers is Yasuhiro. Such pointless dying words. What do you even mean, Byakuya? No, Byakuya is annoyed that he told them who the murderer was because he didn't get to do like a mystery thing. So he's just bored now. He's such a douche. He's such a douche. Victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death was for each was a blow to the dick, blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got worse information this time than before.
It is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file could anyway.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while.
You talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps. If I'd a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had
An accomplice. An accomplice?
An accomplice? Huh?
What are you doing here?
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so each murder is
To
allowed.
have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to
So
graduate.
in other words, two people can work together.
Then there's no way anyone would
I think
work
so. I think
together,
something like
right?
that's happened here.
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys.
I think someone did in order to get someone out of the way.
I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
You mean I need to figure out who is the blackened if that did the killing right, just like normal?
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
The true blackened? So just one person?
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all.
You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
however,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
I've forgotten her voice.
indeed.
I've forgotten her voice. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What? I'm like offended.
When did you?
I've been looking all over for you. Master, when I woke up, you were like nowhere to be found. Anyway, you milk-sack a swimming girl?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect, huh?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. I hate when they jump back and forth between it because I have to touch all these fucking buttons and pull knobs.
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have like an alibi, you know?
She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when her body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
This thighs. I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna like kill someone when everyone knows what they look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
It's the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin.
Alright, I'm excited for this one. The whole thing is so strange. All but one of us had an alibi, so figuring out who did should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Hey, Patty Poos, you right? You right? Cleaning herself up there. Yeah. Classic Patty clean. Alright. This is suspicious. The hammers. The hammers are all different sides on the wall, although some of them are more like mallets. Mallets? But the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet? Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Okay. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found the Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? The way they wouldn't... That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp. Okay. Fumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. That is a big dude to move. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Oh, wait? Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean somebody wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Interesting. So, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But
And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? You know it was locked. You tried it. And we came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way we could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in here. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Secret passageways, man. Fucking secret passageways. That's what's happened.
There are many aspects of this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help?
Sure. Yes, let's look back on things.
This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself.
Oh, Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up.
So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. They quickly came and got you and me.
Oh, so many yellows. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning, just after 7 o'clock. Based on the pictures
Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was
Robo Justice.
It also became clear that this Robo Justice had
dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor.
We took him down to the
nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? Where the nurse saw shadows when we were at the top of the stairs. I'm just gonna not do a voice for this one because this fucking yellow thing's annoying the shit out of me. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, we split up and began searching. And right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the slip on the 3rd floor. Hearing her scream, she would go to the 3rd floor. What's wrong? Rather intense scream, something like that. So I'm the strange question, man. He screamed, I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Then, yeah, what was that? Came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. Gonna go back. At that point, we said it's been 2 groups. So here I went to the nurse's office. My Byakuya and Toko pursued the 7th and 5th floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor and tell the others what was happened. God, there's a lot to this. Jesus. Yeah, Sakura has a very good memory. But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body had disappeared. I'm starting to think that Taka was the one that wasn't dead. No, wait. Doesn't make... No, he had to. No. Oh, fuck it, dude. This is confusing shit. I mean, Hifumi's body disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Taka was dead. I think Hifumi wasn't dead the first time then. He was just unconscious. We played with Hifumi there, but they played with Hifumi the second time even though he wasn't dead. So weird. Remember, we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. It's time Taka's body disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there we'd rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
looking back, things have certainly been very active.
If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime.
Alright, there's a lot of stuff. There's a fuckload of stuff. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it?
I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks of murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died,
yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other
and there was
words,
no room to suspect anyone else.
Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that
Weird costume.
Maybe he thought that
No matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered.
because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? Is that all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies?
They probably figured that, oh shit, the yellow. They figured if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation.
If that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we?
Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron.
Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why they both bother killing 2 people.
What?
What?
Because all the rules say is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. Yo, Makoto's a fucking smart dude. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
What? What's the attitude?
But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all.
His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. God, I hate that guy so much. But if he did, wouldn't it have killed him to tell me what it was? There's one way next door, for the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it in the art room. Door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. So in other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Yeah, because fucking there's a secret passage in here or some shit. Oh, they probably moved Hifumi on that, to be fair. It's dolly, it doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh, I moved it to Cat Taka. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Okay. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Ifumi was found. Then the equipment room where Taka was found. No, you gotta go to the rec room, man. The fucking rec room is where it's at. Look, right. I want him to discover what I know is definitely a thing, alright? Go in the rec room and look at this fucking dartboard. It's very clearly like a secret passage thing. Look at this thing in front of the... Look at this thing. I mean, okay, that could technically be where to stand, but it's a secret passageway. Yes, it is. It's coming. Look, it's like a moving secret passage. There's a secret passage. You know there's a secret passage. Look, Justice Hammer 1. What the heck is with this thing? Okay, fine. Fuck you, whatever. This is probably my least favorite part, is running around just clicking on things. I get that I need to do it for clues to put it all together, but I just want to get to the court case. It's like, I love that. It's so fun. Some kind of tire mark through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that definitely that should definitely have been possible. Okay. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Alright, so let's just kill Taka with. The body was moved, the murder weapon was just left here. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Yeah, you saw the murder place. It's not that one though. I was sleeping right here when the killer... oh, sorry.
I was like sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event.
Okay, alright. What was the other place? Fumi's body, right? So if we go, get the map, go down to where Fumi's body was. Wait, no, wrong floor. Yeah, the trials are without the best part of this game. I don't think Jill did this. I don't think our psycho killer did this somehow. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
Let's go. You got it? I'll come have a look in a bit. I'll take a break in a bit. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. When you got back, the body was gone. It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
So it would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay. Justice Hammer 3, the one who was used to kill Hifumi. So moved the body but left the weapon behind. What about in here? Refrigerator when there's anything to drink inside. I think I've been for I'm totally parched. Maybe a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Wait, there's blood packets in there? Oh shit. Oh shit. Fake blood, perhaps? Not real fake. Oh. Just a normal trash can. Oh wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character in it. I think there's some fake blood going on. Ah, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither. But I think it might be important. I think Hifumi may have... I think Fumi maybe killed Taka. And was then killed by someone. I think the first time we saw Hifumi, I think he was not dead. I don't really understand it all, but I don't think the first time we saw Hifumi, he was dead.
So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
You have?
I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this.
Meet me in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap.
What is?
Things grow ever more exciting.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So he said to go to Hero's room, but was waiting for me there. A good hard dickin'. Go to Hero's room and you're gonna get a good hard dickin'. Hot dickin'. Dun, 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 dun. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Am I attending the Minecraft marathon? No, I'm not doing it this year. Yo, everyone's got like really cool rooms apart from like our dude. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Why is that camera like freaking out? You see that, right? It's not just me. It's famous camera. There's no point worrying about it right now. I can forget about it. It's jittery though. It's freaking me out. It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. I saw it at the corner of my eye and I thought my eye was doing something weird. I think there's something in the cardboard box. Blueprints for something and something's made out of it. It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plastic. Yo, that's the suit. Is this Robo Justice? And this is in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Have the arms bend like this? Robo Justice blueprints have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handybook. Robo Justice sounds like something that Hifumi would make up. There's something in here. It's pretty grungy though. How's the back room even get this dirty? Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko and... Phew, man. Yeah, yo, man, I've had the worst day. Hero? It's a big locker near the pool. What the fuck? Hero? Huh? Yeah, dude, who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Whoa, did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? What? Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up. I can't believe you kicked me. This case is fucking wild, dude. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something?
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There's something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. Well, I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she even have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. I have no idea. Because, like, 1 second I was asleep, and I don't even know how that happened, and then I woke up, and then I was, like, here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. No, it pains me to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get out of it. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? They didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
It would seem...
It's the clasp at the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear the costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints are in your room as well. In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. It's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone.
That's terrible!
Yeah, one to the laptop as well. It was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... yeah, you know, I mean, like, attacking, blueprints. I got no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can talk your way out of this. It's been decided you killed them. Whoa, what? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. It must be like a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I don't think it was him at all. You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should, like, try it for yourself before you convict me?
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh.
See?
Look. See how loose it is?
She looks ridiculous!
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not
Oh,
to
shit.
mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb
She just immediately pointed out why that costume wouldn't work if you can't bend at the waist. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. If you can't bend at the waist, you couldn't have moved Taka because you had to bend over to move that trolley thing. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, because like you're a girl. If it was like another guy, then
Makoto, go ahead.
Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces of the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
Could have kicked him. I don't think that would have worked. I feel as though that would have been really loud. See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then, like, there's another costume, because this one has been, like, looks the same, but, like, fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim that you never saw it, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume, man of the truth. Fuck, man. I'm looking forward to this case. Looking forward to this case a lot.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones who were killed,
How about
that's
that?
it. I know who did it.
So then,
May as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? You're gonna say Alter Ego did it.
I'm at least
Which means
30%
Alter Ego
right.
and Ochiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? What's unfortunate?
What the heck?
You're trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it. Okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Oh, I know, that note. Yeah, note? Oh, last night, someone slipped like a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. It said, I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the word.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could have been onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. I did not do it. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, everybody. Secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. If that's true, you must be like one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. It wasn't me. Yeah, I'm guessing the picture was posed then. Hifumi. I'm pretty sure Hifumi was behind a lot of this. But then Hifumi was being controlled by probably Celeste? Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket. Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. But please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you wanted to believe you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, because Hifumi would listen to Celeste, because he already was like a little fucking puppy dog, wasn't he? I mean, I don't want to know if this is true, obviously, but it's more like working out how it all goes together now. I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you wanted to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck, for serious? Okay. Now then, should we begin our investigation?
And then to wait for the current trial begins.
We need to keep investigating. We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why do you need to kill him? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? No, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. Guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Genocide Jack to switch with me. If she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. That's true. That'd be a disaster. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? We need to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. You would check me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay, I'm a pushover.
hey,
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpse. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Guess we'd head that way for now. Alright, where are we going now? We're going this way. I don't think she's a spy. I think that she knows a lot more than she lets on, though. Fumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seems to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little bit more comfortable. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which he found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? Taka was killed by a blow to the head. He must have been struck with Justice Hammer 4, which was laying on the floor in the equipment room. The trap laid out body. Kills using with Taka's body. Yeah, we know that.
I see.
Kodo, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did?
Ooh.
Are you so oblivious of the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, it's not it. Anyway, you said you had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broke. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hand froze at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey, you, how long are you going to keep us waiting?
Oh, yeah, he was looking at the watch, wasn't he?
In other words.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
However.
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because.
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. Oh, Makoto. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from its tightly clenched fist. Yep, used again. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko turned to Hifumi's body.
So then.
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Okay. Yeah, we know what this is. Everybody knows So, did you find anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he's hidden on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. Our feet are more precious than the pants. Anyway, let's take a look at this paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down in his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Yeah, I'm sad that both the Bromance boys are dead. Yeah. She's got a foot thing, yeah. I found a hole, maybe we can use... Oh, shit, that's the thing that Stoner Boy was saying. Found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, tell us what's... Yeah.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it, that's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Right, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and there's what it said. Found a hole, you can use it to escape. Don't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. It's 1 a.m. Yeah. The time is different. Hiro told us the note said to be at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning here. Right. Now, in my head, I'm thinking... I mean, if you're not the brightest person in the world, maybe you read the watch upside down and you think that 6 a.m. is 1A. No, it doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't make any sense because he's writing it down. Could you explain it a little bit more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then.
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
While we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their ebooks on them, and so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. Why did you mention it? That's weird. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. You're making a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. If Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Oh, shit.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado,
The fact that the
everyone
monies
please
in dollars in this
usual
makes me think
spot.
they
Make your way to the
meant the
red
American
door
version
on the
of
first
pants.
floor of the school.
So, trousers
See you
then. Because Americans call
soon.
trousers pants, don't they?
It would seem.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself. And come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. All right. When we come back from the break, we're going to just sit here and do the entire... We're going to sit here and do this. We're going to sit here and do... I'm going to save, actually, real fast. We're going to sit here and do the entire court thing in one sitting, hopefully. Or I'm going to save constantly as we go through it. All right. I just saved then. I will be right back in about 3 minutes. I'm going to go stretch my legs and prepare myself for what was probably going to be one hell of a court case. I'll be ready. I'll see you then.